What if Pantera sounded like Gojira? What's up everybody, my name is Pete and I play music. So Pantera and Gojira are very different bands. Pantera is kind of considered old school at this point with lots of groovy riffs and attitude, and Gojira is kind of more modern sounding and progressive. So what would it sound like if Gojira had written the Pantera song A New Level? How would the riffs be different? What similarities would there be? What makes Gojira Gojira? We're going to be looking at this from a guitar player's point of view because, well, I'm a guitar player. More on that in a minute, because speaking of guitar, today I have a sponsor. This video is sponsored by guitartricks.com. There's one big reason why so many people say they want to learn guitar but never actually do it. Too many people never find a lesson system that actually works for them. With no lesson plan, you spend most of your time searching for random videos on YouTube and getting frustrated. I make a lot of videos in the style of different bands, and I've spent so much time over the years looking for accurate lessons on YouTube, only to be disappointed. So if you're looking for an easier way to learn guitar that actually works, you should check out guitartricks.com. Guitar Tricks teaches with step-by-step fun video lessons that are connected, so you always know where to go to next. Lessons are in high quality 4K with multiple camera angles, so you can see exactly what's going on. You can even slow down and loop sections of the videos to practice, and accurate guitar tabs are right there next to the video. With over 11,000 lessons, Guitar Tricks has tutorials for lots of songs from lots of bands ranging everything from Slipknot to the Beatles. And with over 20 years experience, more than 3 million people have become better guitar players with guitartricks.com. Try it out for free, click the link in the description to support my channel and learn more. Alright, so one of the things that makes Gojira absolutely sound like Gojira is the tuning they use. They mostly use D standard, and it just so happens that A New Level is actually in that tuning as well. And I know Dimebag technically used to down tune like a quarter step or something, but it's basically D standard. A New Level opens with this big, chunky, chromatic riff that makes you kind of do this with your face, and I wanted to keep that kind of vibe. I also made the beat faster here so that it builds into the next section. Another thing that Gojira do in almost every song are these weird open string chaotic sounding things. I'm not exactly sure what to call them, so I threw that in there too on the beginning of the riff, and things instantly started sounding more Gojira. Next, the song kind of opens up into this big, chuggy section, which is kind of a variation on the riff. So to help sell this, I added in some fourths, which is a special type of power chord that Gojira use. A regular power chord, also known as a power fifth, uses the root note and the perfect fifth intervals to sound, well, powerful. It's really the basis of all metal music. Well, Gojira actually lower that fifth to a fourth, which again creates this chaotic sound. If you don't know what any of that means, don't worry. It basically just makes it sound really heavy, especially in chuggy sections like this. Oh, also this section was perfect to throw in what I call the Gojira scrape, which is literally just a scraping noise that they use in their riffs all the time. Next up is the verse section, which in the original song is this groovy riff that's locked in with the kick drum. Again, I wanted to keep that vibe, but kind of Gojira-fy it. So Gojira use a lot of rhythm in their riffs, and a lot of triplets too. So for this section, I wanted to keep it simple. I just modified the rhythm and introduced triplets to help sell that Gojira vibe. Gojira also use a lot of tapping and hammer-on pull-off. So for the bridge, I simplified the riff and turned it into this very Gojira-sounding hammer-off pull-off section. It's still based on the original riff though, you can still hear it in the bass, and it even still harmonizes just like the original riff does. And lastly, I didn't include the guitar solo. I was on a time limit with this, and I just kind of realized that Gojira don't really do guitar solos anyway. So yeah, it's just kind of gone. There's also loads of other Gojira things we didn't even touch on here. Things like pitch shifting, chords, tapping, tremolo picking, all things that make Gojira sound like Gojira and are all throughout their songs. So here's the full song. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As usual, tab for this and all my videos will be available on my Patreon. Drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to see more, and thanks for watching.